Dr. Darien Sutton here again, and you've got an answer to this question here from a viewer. What are the most common symptoms of a concussion?
A very common complaint that people present to the emergency room with. A concussion is caused by any direct blow or trauma to the head that causes damage to the structures within the brain and leads to cognitive delays. And that can include symptoms of headaches, memory loss, even tinnitus, or ringing in the ears, and dizziness. And then that can progress for some, unfortunately, to problems with concentration and even problems with sleep.
Is there anything different to look for in kids if you're a parent, because they might not tell you they feel dizzy or things like that?
After a child strikes their head, I'm always asking about the red flag symptoms. Did they pass out? Do they have nausea, vomiting? Does their headache get worse with time? Those are all reasons you have to come in for an evaluation.
Okay. What's your prescription for wellness today?
My prescription for wellness is one that I've seen a couple of videos circulating around about people who have successfully had the Heimlich maneuver done on them. So I thought it would be helpful to just go over exactly what it is, how to do it. So if someone is choking, first and foremost, remain calm. I know that sounds easy when you're not an emergency physician, but the first thing you want to do is encourage them to keep coughing. That action helps to move whatever is stuck. You want to start with 5 back blows. You just hit right between their shoulder blades.
Now, how hard?
Yeah. You hit hard enough to hurt them. That's the goal.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You hit hard enough to hurt them. And I always say, I'd rather you hurt them than not hit hard enough. And then also the placement of your hands when you're doing the Heimlich maneuver. If you feel your chest bone, we have our sternum. Right where it ends is where you place both of your hands. And you want to do an in and up motion. The goal is to create pressure below the blockage to force it up and out.
But again, you got to do that hard. You
hard. You can't be shy or fearful that you're going to hurt them. There's nothing worse that can happen at this point. So you got to do what you can.
Okay, as a mom, I have to ask again. What about for kids? Do we do anything different? Because obviously you don't want to hurt your kid while you're hitting them.
It's absolutely true. It's a little bit different, especially with small infants and babies. It requires a little bit more technique and training. But I always encourage new parents, take a CPR class, take a rescue breathing class. These first aid ALS classes are so beneficial and can save a life.
I have to tell you, when my son Roman, when we lived in Miami, he choked on a chip, and I got so, I almost like was so shocked that it happened that I didn't immediately jump in, and my mom was there, and she jumped into action and, you know, did it. And with my other two, whenever they would choke on something, I was like, I got this, I got this, I'm ready now. It was like I needed that first experience.
It can be terrifying, I will say, and thankfully most understand what to do, but it's always great to know.
I remember I had one of those candies stuck, one of those candies as a kid, but my mom, she knew how to do the maneuver. She knew. Is there any place when you're hitting the back? Is there any place you should be avoiding?
Well, you want to go right between the shoulder blades, and that's your goal. Mid-back, right between the shoulder blades. Honestly, if you forget to hit the back, really honestly focusing on that Heimlich, that forceful pressure, abdominal pressure is really what you should focus on if you forget anything else.
Okay. All right. You can go ahead and submit your questions. We love answering them here on GMA3. It's at ABC GMA3.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.